Hi everybody, and welcome to the very first episode. And as you can tell by the title of our channel, it is going to be about crochet. I've only been crocheting for 3 years. I haven't been crocheting like 40 plus years. I'm a professional. No, I've only been crocheting for 3 years. But in those 3 years, I have been completely obsessed and I have learned so many things. So that's going to be our general vibe for this video. For our first video, I want you to get to know me, get to know a little bit of insight in my life, what I like, what I really don't like, and what this channel is going to be about, guys. What does she want from me? Absolutely nothing, only your time. So thank you for allowing me to be on your TV, on your laptop, your tablet, whatever it is that you are on. Thank you for inviting me into your lives, and I'm hoping that I can crochet my way into your hearts as well. As I said before, my name is Chris, and I am from South Texas, souther than San Antonio, but more up than Corpus Christi. I love my Texas. I love being a Southern gal. I love my sweet tea. I love sweet tea. This is not sweet tea. This is soda, but I love sweet tea. I love to laugh. I love to joke around. So we are going to do a lot of laughing. I hope I make you laugh. I hope I make your day happy. We're going to do a lot of joking, and we're not just going to be in my little corner. I'm going to take y'all out, and I'm going to take y'all to do things. I'm hoping to post about maybe 3 to 4 times a month. I am a mother. I say that like if it's like a terminal illness, but no, I am a mother. No, I am a mom. I'm a mom of 2 humans. I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. And I have 4 4-legged babies. 4? Yeah, 4. I have 2 dachshunds, weenie dogs, and we will meet them later on in one of our shows. I have another hound dog, but he's more my husband's dog. His name is Smokey. My dogs are named Raisin and Rosalie. And I have a guinea pig, and her name is Gordita. And if you do not speak Spanish, Gordita means chubby, and she's a chunk. I don't understand how something who can eat complete vegetables be so chub. She's just a chub. Let me see. My favorite color is purple. I love purple. All my purple people, give it up. Thank you. I love purple. But a little bit of story into how I got crocheting was my husband and I used to live on our in-laws' property, and it was very cheap to live there. We didn't have to pay rent. We didn't really pay a lot of utilities. So all our money was going to saving so we could purchase a home and put it on the property. Also purchase light, water, and septic system. On top of that, a house. On top of that, paying for it was a lot. So we were just saving a lot of money. So on top of all of that, I had already had my daughter, and I was pregnant. I was expecting our second child, which is my son, and I was huge. I was probably like 7 or 8 months, 7 months pregnant. I still have pregnancy brain, mom brain. And we didn't really Christmas was coming, and I was like, what am I going to do we have a huge family. My husband's family is ginormous. So I said, what am I going to do for all these people? So I said, I'll pick up a craft. I'll do something crafty. I've always been really crafty. I love to paint. I love to draw. I'm not very good at it, but I love to do it. I love to sew. Excuse me. So I said, I'll do something, right? I'll find something. So I went to Walmart, and I don't know why I didn't go to like a craft store. But I went to Walmart. Walmart. You are your own craft thing. You got it. And I found these books, how to loom knit, how to knit, how to canvas, how to do all this. And right in the middle of me, I saw it. oh, like it came from the heavens. How to crochet. And it had a lady like this. She looked so cheesy. And she had like this huge Afghan across her lap, and she was. So I said, what the heck, I'll pick it up. So I kind of scrambled through the book, just kind of like skimmed it. And it said what you'll need, your tools. And it said a 5mm hook. So I said, Walmart, you got yourself a 5mm hook, skein of yarn. And I got me a red heart, like a sparkly skein of yarn. And it was a white. And I still have a little scrap ball of yarn. So for sentimental reasons, no, I just haven't used it. And I started learning, you guys. And off it went. I took off. And I made hats and scarves and dishcloths. My dishcloths were like this huge. They were like mini Afghans. And I knew nothing, absolutely nothing about tension, nothing about gauge, nothing. I just took off. So after a while, I came back and I learned all those things. And guys, I went nuts. I am a crochet freak, like addict. Like I will be watching a TV show or a movie, and my husband and I'm like, we're sitting in the couch, and I'm like, granny square Afghan, or like, look that mitered granny square, or look at that triangle granny, or like, for some reason I'm always drawn to the grannies. Probably because I am a granny by heart. I love granny. I love antique things. I appreciate those things. I just have a love for them. I feel like I was born in the wrong era, but God knows what he's doing. So it took off. My son was born. My son's been here for 2 years, thank God. And he has a lot of crochet things. But I noticed that I was walking around my house last year, and I was like, I don't have a lot of crocheted items in my home. So I started crocheting for myself. And as soon as I did that, I saw so much need in everybody else's life. So I saw my church could benefit from a blanket. As soon as I said, like, let me just focus on my home and my family, everybody started getting pregnant and everybody started getting married. And I was upset because I was like, you guys, oh my gosh, give me a break. And I'm just totally joking. But it was just so funny to me. I thought it was hilarious that as soon as I wanted to take a break, people that I never thought in a million years would have babies are having babies. And of course I have to make them something. And my little cousin, she is my first cousin. She's getting married. So I have to make her a blanket for her home because she's going to be moving into her own home with her husband soon. She's getting married in 2 months. So I went to Joann's, to my local Joann's, and I picked up some fabric, some Karen, the huge ones. I don't know if it's like they're like a pound, but they're ginormous. It's over there. I'm not going to get up and get it. I'm lazy. And then my husband's childhood best friend, they're still best friends. I never thought that he would have a baby. Like never thought that he would. I thought he was always going to be like that fun uncle. Well, he got his girlfriend pregnant, and they're expecting a child. And we just found out, and it's very, very soon. Like we don't even know what that, like she's like in the very early stages of her pregnancy. So I went and I bought this Pound of Love Lion brand. You guys, it's so soft, so nice. It's going to be so lovely for a baby. And I can't wait to make it into something for this baby to use, to be wrapped up in. I love babies. I love babies. My door just kind of opened. So, I forgot what I was talking about. So I have lots of whips. This is my whip journal that I keep near my bedstand. My bed is right here because I really don't have a craft room because I have children and things like that. But, before I get into my whips journal, we are going to have a whole, like little show, a little show, I guess, right? I don't know. On or your whips journal, how to make your own little cheap whips journal. Because I know that there are some people who sell whips journals. They're a little bit expensive for my taste. But anyways, I want to explain to you what this show is going to, what I want the core of this show to be about, you guys. I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from. So as I said before, I am a mom to many, many, many people and many animals. So my budget is not completely focused on crochet. My budget, my finances are completely focused on my children and my husband. I got married in 2013, and I was very young. I was 18, and so my budget is not focused. I am a stay-at-home mom. So my husband is the sole supporter of our family. So all our money goes to my children, to our livelihood, to us living, having a roof over our head, paying for electricity and water, the luxuries. And it really is luxuries because some people don't have that. So we are blessed beyond belief. And I do not take that for granted. But I mean, crochet is not like the main. I do not focus. My focus is my family, my animals. That's my focus. But I want the focus of our show to be is, how can we pour money into our craft without us losing money from our family so we can pay rent, so that we can buy things that we need, like socks and underwear and clothes, so that we can still live, but we can still enjoy our craft. So I'm going to share with y'all little tips and tricks that I've learned throughout these 3 years, and that I probably will learn throughout many more years, of where I found my cheapest things that work very well for me, that ended up giving me something that I could use, it wasn't like, oh man, this is like cheap and it didn't work. So I'm going to share with you these things that I've learned, like, don't go there, go here. They're better quality things for a lower amount. So I call it yarn balling on a budget, because I ain't got money to be throwing on, I can't be spending all this money on things that I can't afford. We all could go right this second and spend like $300 on yarn, but then we wouldn't have money to eat. It's like yarn or food. So you can't eat the yarn. So these are things that I want to share with you, things that I've learned, things that, maybe things that I don't know and we can share. So leave them down on the comments section. Let's share. Come on, get in the groove with me. We're going to share. We're going to learn things. We're going to teach, and it's not going to be just me. So things to come. We're going to learn about things to come in the future. I am going to do giveaways. I will have guests. We won't be stuck in my little corner. I will take y'all out. We will discover. You will learn things about myself, my family. We're going to all get together and we're going to have great time. We're going to have fun. I do have a Facebook. So if you want more of me, if you need more of this, please follow me on Facebook. So you guys, I'm here for you. I understand life gets crazy, and you turn on the TV and people are hurting each other and people are hating each other and they just want to tear each other down and prove to each other like you're wrong. No, I know what I'm talking about. You're wrong, and I hate them, and I hate this group, and it's like, gives me a headache. It's just like, stop. So our channel is going to be our little place of tranquility. Our channel is going to be our little place of peace. I want this channel to be hate-free. And I know that it may not always be hate-free. But as long as I'm here, I'm going to do my best as the channel guide, I guess, to make sure that we have and keep our safe zone, so that we have this safe aura, so that we're at peace and we can share in our craft and in our passion. And, you know, when every stitch that you make, you're pouring yourself into it. You're pouring what you love, who you are into this stitch. So you guys, I'm here for you. I understand how life can be crazy. I understand. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a daughter, a sister, a niece. I understand how priorities can take, there's other things that take priority over crochet or over yourself even, you know, but self-care is very important, is the most important care. Because if you don't take care of yourself, there's no way you can take care of others. And even if you have $10 and everybody's taken care of, everybody's good, your husband's good or your wife is good or your children are okay, there's nobody's birthdays coming up, and you have that $10 and you're like, this is my $10. I can do whatever I want with it. If you feel like buying yourself a skein of yarn or a hook that you've been needing or wanting, go. I know that many times I feel guilty myself of doing this, but go get yourself what you need, what you want. Make yourself happy. Sometimes it's okay to do these things. So if it's 9 a.m. on a Monday and it's raining outside and it's cold and you're like, ugh, Monday. You guys, if I can bring you a little bit of joy into your life, click me on. Come on to my channel and I'll try to make you laugh. I'll try to bring you a little bit of joy. I want us to share our lives together. So please comment, show me who you are. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. What's your favorite stitch? Do you like the granny stitch? Do you like the shell with the 4 double crochets? Do you like a treble crochet? What do you like? You know, tell me what you like. What you would like to see. I can't promise you if you comment like, oh, let me know your social security number. Like, of course, I'm not gonna show you all my information and like my address and stuff, but I will show you my yarn stash. I will show you my favorite place to go to get away from all the chaos and just be. I will show you who I am inside, what I love, the things that make me me. So if you allow me to open myself up to you and to share my life with you, to share my love of crochet, to share my passion with you, I will. I really will. So if that's something that you really would like, I invite you to subscribe, like my videos, so that there can be more comment. I want to hear from y'all. I really want to hear from y'all. I really want to know, like, hey girl, show me that yarn stash. Flash me your stash. Let's flash that stash. Hey, let's go to Joann's together. Let's take a trip to Joann's. Okay, shoot. Tell my husband, you got the kids, I'm going to take care of the Joann's and you watch the kids. So tell me what you want to know. Who are the people that you go to in your time of crochet need? And I want to be one of those people. I want to be one of those uplifting people that you go to that you're like, you know what? My kids are gone right now. They're at baseball practice or they're at their grandma's house. And right now I have an hour to crochet. Let me put on Chris. Let me start stitching up because I want to laugh and I want to get myself a nice big jug of sweet tea or soda, dog hair. And I want to enjoy. I want to enjoy. So I want to be part of your life. I want to know who you are. I want to know what your life consists of. I would like to post 3 to 4 videos a month. It will be hard. I don't want to promise anything, but it is because I do have 2 small children. They're both under the age of 6. So I have a lot going on with my daughter, and it's hard sometimes because my husband is working. He always works. He's such a hard worker, and he's sometimes he has to travel for his job. So it's hard to find. It's hard to find a sitter. So my mom does work. My mother-in-law lives kind of far, and I do not live with my in-laws anymore. So, but I'm gonna do my best to be your good friend, to be here when you need us, when you need crochet. And I invite you to sit down and just talk, to just have a good time with us. I forgot to mention Steve. Steven is my succulent. And I don't even know what kind of succulent he is, but he looks like an alligator. And sometimes I look at him and it's like, ugh, but he's nice, I guess. My husband bought him, and I kind of killed him a little bit, but I brought him back to life. So Steven will be here on many of our video chats together. Hopefully my kids don't kill him. And I've had him for a few weeks, so he's survived this long. I have so many projects going on, so many whips, and we're going to have another video on a whips journal, but this is my very fancy, very expensive whips journal. I have a few patterns in here that I did write myself, but I'm not like totally happy. Like, I just don't have that confidence that I should have. But anyways, maybe one day I'll sell them for very cheap or give them, I don't know, but we'll see. So I am doing a temperature blanket, and you'll see that temperature blanket in another video. I am doing a granny stitch blanket, and you will see that soon. I'm doing the Jada and Stitches calendar blanket, but her 2017 one, not her 2019. So I really wanted to make this calendar blanket last year, but I didn't. Last year I really didn't crochet too much. This year I'm like a stitching machine. I'm going at it like, and so I'm making actually 2 of those blankets. So like right now I'm in June. I'm in the month of June, and I will show you my things. They're just all the way over there, and I don't feel like getting up. But I'm in the month of June, and I have to make 2 of each square. So I'm making 24 squares, and I think I've done like 10 so far. And you guys, it is work. But anyways, I'm making one for myself because I want more crochet things in my home. And I'm making one for my church so that my church can raffle it off and hopefully just, earn some money so that we can buy Bibles or give money to a family in need. Or maybe the church needs to buy some breakfast meals for some families, or school supplies, or make those little packages to give to the homeless. I wanted to do I wanted to make those this summer. So just those little sweet things. I've been making a sweater for like 5 years already. But I feel like I've been working on the sweater forever, and I'm still on the back. I haven't even made like the panels or the arms or nothing. And it is a Red Heart pattern, I think. And I'm using the gray heather yarn from Red Heart. And I'm also doing the Sarasatch Granny Thong. Not the granny thong, but the Grantastic. That's what it's called. The Grantastic crochet along. Guys are gross. You nasties. And I'll show you that another day. The colors that I'm using. I'm making 2 of those as well. You guys, I can't even with myself sometimes. So I'm making 2 granny thongs. One is for me and one is for a loved one. I can't say because they might be watching, and I don't want them to know. So at the end of the year, I'm going to give it to them as a Christmas present. And Sarah, thank you so much for these beautiful granny thongs. They're amazing. But let me show you my granny stitch blanket. I started working this on February 2nd, and something bit me. And I'm still working on it. I'm almost done. I'm probably like 92% done. And you didn't know that I knew percentages, huh? And it started off as just like a lapghan kind of throw. Maybe not even like as big as a lap. I just wanted something just to like cover my feet, like my waist to my feet when I'm sitting on the couch. But then one day I was done, and I was like, oh, this is a good length. And I laid down and I pulled it up because I'm forever cold. I live in South Texas, and 65 degrees is freezing to me. I can't, my bones start hurting and I start shutting down mentally, and it's like, so I can't with the cold. No. And so I pulled it up and my feet were showing, and I just got all kinds of anxiety. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to make it longer. And I ended up going 5 skeins longer. Not longer, but 5 skeins in total. And it's become a monster. So I think it's long enough for me to lay down, and like I have it up to here. That's perfect. The exact size that I wanted. But guys, look at these colors. So beautiful. This is the Red Hearts Ombre in Violet. Beautiful, beautiful color. Red Heart, you knocked it out of the park with this yarn. A beautiful color. I purchased this at my local Walmart. And I did the mistake of buying 1 skein at a time because they were on clearance for $5 a skein, the jumbos, and that wasn't bad. But then I ran out and I had to go looking on another Walmart online. But anyways, I found 2 more skeins, and it didn't end up being that bad. So this is all 5 skeins of yarn, just a lot of yarn. And you guys, let me know what you think. Should I add a border? Should I leave it? That's like the raw edge. I don't know if you can see that, but excuse me, this soda. I'm so sorry, rude. Let me know what you think. Should I add a really pretty scallop border? Should I do the granny border? No border at all? Comment, guys. Comment. Tell me. Come on. I want to hear what you have, what your opinion is. When I started this blanket, my tension was all over the place. Guys, this blanket was a mess, but I saved it, and it turned out really nice. It's a really soft blanket. I'm really excited to use it. I'm really scared to wash it. I'm always really scared to wash crocheted items for some reason. But yarn is not it's not like gonna fall apart. So it's really good. It's strong, it's durable, especially Red Heart yarn. And I haven't had the chance to wash Lion Brand, but I'm sure that it washes up great. It's not. If you take care of it, it'll take care of you. So yeah, I have been working on this. I'm almost done. I kind of just want to call it quits just so I can say I'm finished, because I have to make my sister, what the heck? I have to make my little cousin found this beautiful pattern, and it's the fillet. It's called fillet of something, flowers or something like that. And I bought this beautiful colored yarn, like a dusty rose kind of yarn, and I will show you. It's all the way over there, so I'll probably show you on the next show. But I'm gonna make her a beautiful little Afghan for her house because she's getting married, and I want to make her a nice little Afghan. And then I have to do that baby, and then I'm doing my temperature. So this, oh guys, that's a lot. But pray for me because I'm so tired. But anyways, this is a labor of love, right? A stitch. Every stitch is I pour my passion out into it, and I pour myself into it, and this is me. Like that, I'm giving away a piece of me. I'm pouring myself into this art, to this project, and into this craft. And the person who receives it, I hope they realize that this wasn't, all joking aside, this wasn't I didn't whip it up like that. It took time and in love and effort. And if people don't understand that, guys, stop giving them things. Give it to somebody who's going to appreciate it. Not being rude, but give it to people who are going to treasure your craft, your art. So, with that being said, I know I had one more thing to tell you. Oh, I can't remember, but follow me on Facebook, guys. I love to post little inspirational things. I love to post things to uplift you, to give you, joy and hope, and to keep you going. Lots of love. I'm sending you all my love for the week. Comment on the bottom. What are you making? What are you working on right now? Because I might want to work on something, I might want to work on what you're working on, or give me ideas, or I hope I gave you ideas, but things to come. We will be doing a lot of fun things in the future. So guys, subscribe, ring that little bell. Oh, I can't sing that song, but ring the little bell so that you know when I post my video. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, like me, please like me, and comment. Let me know who you are, where you're from, what you like, what you don't like about crochet. I have a feeling that we're going to hear a lot of Gage. I feel like Gage, I don't like it. So let me know. Thank you once again for opening your hearts, giving me your time. I hope you enjoy our channel, and I hope you come back many, many years to come. I love you guys. Have a great week, and God bless.